Hi, I'm Diane Marie Collins, and you have entered the DM Zone. My guest today is Gerry Metz, and he is visiting with me at the Western Artist Show at Corsicana, Texas. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, you are an artist, but you paint, you do oils, you do sculpting, and then recently, what else have you added to your list?
Well, I started out doing watercolor and oils, and then bronze sculpting, and just kind of do a little bit of everything.
You like it all?
Like it all. Like it all.
Tell me about how you got to this point. How did you start this? How long have you been doing
this
it?
This is a long journey.
Okay.
Originally, I started out in commercial art in Chicago.
Okay.
I was about in the 60s.
Alrighty.
And then happened to get tired of being there, ended up going to Arizona, put $100 down in a house, and moved out there with a wife and my oldest boy.
And so you were painting full time then, or you were an artist? I mean,
I was commercial art, and then I was teaching a little bit, and then I came down, started teaching at the Phoenix Art Museum.
Okay, I know where that is.
And at the Phoenix Art Museum for about 2-3 years, and opened up a little school of my own, and then started doing mall shows, and that evolved into meeting gallery owners, and the galleries would say, "Hey, come on in," and that would lead to other shows. And here we are, 40 years later.
And sculpting kind of evolved from that? How did that
I was
get
primarily
into
a watercolor painter, and then I got into oils, and then sculpting. It was kind of a nice break, because with a painting, you're working with 2 dimensions. You got height and you got width. And now we get to sculpting, and instead of trying to figure out what's behind the mountain, you just kind of turn the piece around, and you can work on the back of it.
How exciting is that?
It was kind of fun.
Your subjects, you mentioned a mountain. What else do you paint?
I paint,
and sculpt?
I'm primarily, I paint the period of 1800 to 1850, the mountain man area, the fur trappers, founding of the West, and in the last 8 years I've been concentrating on Lewis and Clark.
Oh, how exciting is
and
that?
I just kind of, I do historical pieces. So I thought Lewis and Clark was the opening of the West.
Totally.
Louisiana Purchase, Thomas Jefferson, and it was a great part of our history. So what I ended up doing was traveling the whole route. From the journals, I followed their journals, and I would go to the places that they went to over their 2-year trip. I would go to their places to the day that they were there sometimes.
Wow.
Always at the same time of the year.
Same time of the year.
Yeah,
right.
I'd be in Bismarck, North Dakota, where they spent their first winter in January.
Ooh.
Cold, very cold. Very
that kind
cold.
of puts you in that mood, is that it?
It gets you to feel what they actually went through, what they had to do.
And of course, we're a little more modern, but it can make you feel that way and get there.
Yeah. And I would go out there and do sketches, little paintings, and then go back to the studio and come up with ideas from their journals and paint them.
How exciting.
And,
go ahead.
Oh, and then after 8 years, I put it in a book form. It's The Improbable Journey.
The Improbable Journey of Lewis and Clark.
Of Lewis and Clark.
That is exciting. Well, you've brought me to where I need to ask you, how do you feel about this show here with the WAA? What does this mean to you being here?
Well, I've been with the WAA now since their inception.
Oh, wonderful, a decade.
So it's 10 years,
yeah.
10 years, yeah. And I think this is our 7th show. We missed a year or two there, but it's always been a fantastic experience. The people you meet along the way, and this is a phenomenal museum. We've had it at other museums too, and we've kind of moved around a little bit, but hopefully this is going to be our home.
Yeah, the Pearce, we're real pleased with it. We think it's exciting too.
It's a fantastic collection of art.
So if someone likes your work, and I've seen it, it's incredible, how do they reach you? How do they find you?
On the internet, GerryMetz.com.
All right,
it's easy.
Gerry is with a, so it's
Gerry.
www. and then Gerry, Gerry. And then Metz, METZ.
That's correct, METZ.com.
All right, well Gerry, thank you for spending time with me.
Thank you,
I
it's a
appreciate
pleasure.
the visit.
Pleasure.
And you have been in the DM Zone. Come back soon.